Namah Shivaya and humble salutations. You are watching Sadhna, the Inward Path on SABC3. Thank you for joining us. On our show today, we celebrate Hinduism with an engagement experience like no other and a performance by the Ladysmith Bhakti Sangeet. We also continue with our visit to KwaZulu-Natal's North Coast temples with stopovers in Richards Bay and Gledhow. Indian marriages are well known to be full of extravagance, pomp and splendor, for it celebrates the union of two souls. But during our recent visit to Chennai in South India, we were surprised at the pomp, glamour and celebration of an engagement ceremony. Here, the traditional engagement ceremony forms an important part of the pre-wedding rituals, where the respective fathers of the couple show acceptance of their children's alliance. The beautifully bedecked bride-to-be is presented with platters of fruit, saris, jewelry, sweetmeats and gifts by her suitor's family. The wedding date is also confirmed and publicly announced during this ceremony. The Sadhna team were privileged to witness the sacred religious acceptance and celebration of love between two souls and two families.
Whether it is south, north or internationally, we start anything with the blessings from the God. So this is nothing but a blessing from the God. So that is a small Ganapati Puja that is conducted, which means Ganapati, according to Indian traditions, is the beginning of everything. So this is a beginning for a bright future for the bride and the bridegroom and for both the families. Particularly when you call it as a betrothal or an engagement, it is a formality that is being conducted between the bridegroom's family and the bride's family, agreeing that on a so-and-so date, on a so-and-so star, and on a so-and-so date of marriage would be fixed on this particular days. Basically, it's an engagement or a promise or an assurance made by both the bridegroom and the bride's family, saying that they're happy and comfortable in getting their daughter given to the so-and-so's son and getting their so-and-so's son given to so-and-so's daughter. This is a way old tradition saying that in olden days actually, when a girl is not engaged to each other, there is a formality that elsewhere they'll come and ask saying that, hey, if you have a girl at home, can we have your daughter in marriage to our son? So when you open it to publicly, which means that the bride is already been fixed to a particular bridegroom, so from now onwards, no family would be entering into her to ask her saying that, is your daughter available for the wedding or not? The engagement is being conducted both by the bride and the bridegroom's family. As a mark of love or an expression of affection, the bridegroom's family keeps all these in the form of fruits, sharing their happiness with the bride's family. So the formality lies with, it depends upon one family to another family. Normally they start with 10 plates, and depending upon their capacity, it goes anywhere till 100. We are giving an assurance saying that we are accepting your daughter in acceptance to my brother or to our son. Okay. So the main part is the sari that we give her, which is an Indian sari, a traditional sari, along with the jewelry saying that we accept your daughter as our future daughter-in-law.